All right, time for a very much horribly overdue update on this old S10 project. Apologize about the mess. Landlord's been moving some stuff in and out. It's been cold as shit, so I have not been cleaning up as good as I need to, and yeah, so here we are. Last time, I really hadn't done anything. I mean, the truck had been lowered, but we were starting the project in the garage. As you can see, got some stockers on her now, because I sold the 15 by 8 Eagles that were on it in favor of some new wheels that I got here. They are 17 by 9.5 Corvette wheels, 88 I believe. All the center caps, O-rings, everything. They got a pretty decent stretch on them. This one's kind of shot, but yeah, I think they are 215/45 R17s. Gonna run 2-inch spacers. Might put a 4-wheel drive disc brake rear end out of a Blazer in this, but if not, I'll just go ahead and run 2-inch spacers all the way around. As you can see, I pulled the front clip off the truck. I pulled a lot off the truck. Jacked it up, pulled the wheels, pulled fenders with the inner fender still attached. As far as that goes, not that bad. Pull wipers to get the wiper arms off these. You can stick a nail right through it and pull the whole thing up. Pulled wiper cowl so I can get to all the bolts. Bolts here, bolts at the front there. There's bolts that come down underneath here. There's a couple brackets in the fender well area, of course, bottom of the fender. A couple other ones I'll remember later on. But you can pull the whole fender and inner fender at once. Makes it really easy on this truck. Core support's still on here for right now, but that'll be moved around once we get to the body drop. As far as suspension goes, you can see here on this side, which I haven't got too far on. Need to take the grinder to all this, of course, but spring pocket is cut out. I'm going to weld up that seam on the back. Got a little farther in on this side than I wanted to. My good buddy came out last weekend with his plasma, and we got everything cut out. Like I said, need to take the grinder to it, need to weld up the seams, but that'll be okay. Brake caliper hanging right there. Spindles right there with the disc on it still. We got into the kick of getting all this stuff done, and I was on the kick of making everything myself and yada yada yada, and I never picked up my drop spindles, so there's that. And then it's been the holidays, bunch of other crazy stuff going on in my life. I'm single now, so I got a lot more time to build this truck. Anyways, and some fraud on my credit card. Long story short, probably a week or two before I can get spindles on this thing. This side can get a little better of what I got going on. I can't see everything yet, but alright. This side still got a grinding weld. Need to cut a little more on this back side. Everywhere else I got plenty of room all the way around. Might take a grinder this back corner. Lower arms are stock arms that I dehumped and plated, and drilled the holes for them. It does have new ball joints, just got some overspray on them. Upper cups I made myself. I am going to be running the line actually forward through the frame. Coming up here, I'm going to mount my valves up here once I get this all cleaned up, and then just run the line back. A lot of people run them back through the frame, but I like having easy access to my valves. I've had issues in the past, so I think I'm going to do them right there. Same thing, this side Haven't even taken the caliper off this side. I actually had to cut the ball joint because it was seized so badly. I could have fought it some more, but I knew I was getting new ball joints and new spindles anyway. I could probably take the air hammer to that and get it out if I needed to, but I'm not really too worried about it. As far as the arms go, you can kind of see how I did them. I got some pictures too. Long story short, from the top side, you measure it so it's flat, and you cut the humps out. So you see on this one, all that was cut out, all that was cut out. Then I cut a plate for the top side, welded everything in, nice and pretty, like I said. New ball joints on that. I'll get this one cleaned up and painted. Mount it on that side once I get everything done. Drill the hole. Good to go. So, grand total on the cups and the lower arms. A $7 roll of welding wire. And some flat disc and grinding disc. I am making my next cup here. When my buddy was here with the plasma, I decided to go ahead and cut my hole out. Still got to hit that with the die grinder. Get all that cleaned up. Then just standard circle plate. I welded up. Just nut and threaded rod. Made them all myself, so nothing crazy. Go to Tractor Supply. Hardware is like $1.99 a pound, so I get everything I need there usually. Other stuff that I have, I do got my lower bars. My buddy pulled them off of his F-150 project. They're Lowrider Depot lowers that they did bag on bar. Some extra stock control arms. That's actually the one off my truck that I just pulled off. Got some plates there, like I said. Gone over a lot of this already. There's my SMCs. I got to pull off the block where I had them on my, that was actually from my Mercury station wagon. And like I said, still got the bags, all that good stuff. Yeah, so although I wanted to do a little more tech, I'll try to do a little bit better on this side in the next video. Maybe I'll show how I make the cups. Maybe I'll show me, you know, grinding this out, cutting this to where I want it to be. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of a little more worried about laying all the way out on these 17s compared to the little 15s I had without, you know, custom arms or anything else. I should be fine. I'm planning on running the Speedway motor uppers, the G-body ones, circle track ones. I think either get 2 at the left or 2 at the right side for alignment issues. But it makes things a lot easier, cleaner wise. It's tubular. Already got the ball joints in. They're bolting already. I mean, this ball joint on this side's actually pretty tight still, which is crazy because it is original. Still riveted in. But judging by everything else I've seen on this truck, I don't think the bushings are going to last that long. I mean, they're tight now. Yeah. But it's in here. I got a lot of people supporting me because of a lot of the craziness that I've been going through, and some people that want to come down and help me get this thing knocked out, get me back to where I need to be. I haven't done a ton lately. It's been freezing outside for some reason. But in time-wise, total invested, I probably maybe an hour and a half to get the whole front clip off. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You can see here, you know, inners and everything still attached. It's pretty rusty down in that corner, so all that's coming out anyway. Obviously, I'll be doing inner fenders. My biggest concerns are going to be the width up front as far as clearance issue goes. On 17s, not body dropped, pretty much take that bracket off and a little massage and you're golden. 17s, especially a 17 by 9.5, even with the tire stretch, I'm worried I'm going to be up into AC stuff and up into clutch master on the other side. But we'll see. I mean, my goal was to keep AC on this truck. Like I said, original R12. It's a damn freezer in there. I was driving it all summer. But we'll see. Got a lot of cleaning up to do. There was just so much rust in this corner. But it's solid there still. I'm gonna get these clips all up, weld everything up. I'll make some brackets for mounting the valves. Like I said, I'm gonna do both front valves here on this side, same on the other side once I get some of the other emission stuff out of the way. Also need to get rid of this smog pump as well. Obviously we'll be redoing the exhaust, because when I body drop it, that's not going to work anymore. I could cut up more into the bed, but I got some ideas that I want to do for that as well. Like I said before, I got those Blazer mirrors up there that I'm going to sell. I want to start doing some of the body work, some of the interior. I need to find a new dash pad. I think I've come up with a game plan on that. I got my new E fans over there. They're Volvo fans. Same buddy that helped me with the suspension. Shout out to Octavius. Came down. He also sold me that fan. He didn't use it on his V8 Ranger project, so it's gonna go on this now. But just a little update for now. Not a lot to look at. Messy as hell in here. Need to get caught back up and cleaned up. Just long days and temperature means no motivation whatsoever. But that's where we're